Definitely pleased with, you know, 2 back-to-back days to have an opportunity to grow and learn and to be able to finish off today. Um, really pleased there in the fourth when we had our bench in that we were able to extend the lead. That certainly was a real positive, and to win the fourth. There's a lot of little things this time of year that we can all improve. There's some things we're pleased with and some things that we're not pleased with, but that's the time of year, and it just takes each and every one of us to have some self-awareness on how we can continue to learn from the past 2 days, and we'll come out tomorrow and have a great day of preparation for Louisiana Monroe.
We have Eris, Lester, and Essence Cody here. Questions for student athletes. Raise your hand. Go over there to Jay. And then we'll come to Matt.
Lester, you were able to get more open tonight, score more points. Do you feel like yesterday's game prepared you better for tonight?
Absolutely. I definitely feel like, just practice and just continue to just go up against the guys. It just created me to be prepared for the moment. So.
Okay, right up here in the front.
Essence, you had another big night on both sides of the ball. What's your mentality when you're in the paint, and especially playing back-to-back games? What's your mentality down low, and also what were kind of some of the things that you were seeing and that were being presented to you tonight?
My teammates trusting me to have the ball and scoring and allowing me to work in the paint and just playing my game and me looking for my teammates if I'm in trouble. My teammates got my back. I got their back.
So there was a difference in momentum from last night's game to tonight's game. So did you guys make any changes or prepare differently for this game?
We did a lot last game, and we've been learning about it. We've been learning from our mistakes, the mistakes that we had last game, and we're still improving this game too. We're still improving. The next game, all we have to do is learn from each mistake that we make.
Eris, do you have anything to add on to that?
No, like Essence said, like we just learned from our mistakes, and we just talked about it, and we just tried to get better today. So that's it.
Any more questions for student athletes? No? Okay, thank you all.
Thank you, Roll Tide.
We'll get ready for questions for Coach Curry. Raise your hand, please. Up front, of course. Go. Up front with Jay.
Tonight, y'all had a faster start. Cody Essence was able to get off faster. Was there a certain thing that went into adding her earlier in the game plan?
Really want her to do her work early and often, and I thought she did a much better job of making herself available, and we felt like we have an advantage in the post, and so I'm happy that her teammates looked in there, and I thought she got fouled a lot. She's a much better free throw than that 6 for 12. She actually had been leading us in free throw percentage. So getting her to the free throw line is something that is really important to our success because she can make those. But just pleased with how hard she's working, post, repost, making herself available, going to the offensive glass. I think she's understanding that it's the pace that she plays with and to do her work early on both sides of the ball.
Coach, both games you guys have been picking up right at full court as they inbound. Is that something that is becoming a part of your defensive identity?
Well, I'm not sure that we're at the level we need to be with that, but certainly when we can force a team into their half-court offense with 17, 18 on the clock, it's a lot easier to guard for 16, 17, 18 seconds. I just feel like for whatever reason, we've got to have better starts to the third quarter from our first group defensively, and it starts with the perimeter. We've been a little bit we seem like we've digressed a little bit, so we'll get back to the fundamentals the next couple of days and continue to try to work. I think that, when you get to SEC play, there's little things we have to do to finish stops. We gave up 18 offensive rebounds, which you can double those in the SEC. So certainly something that we know we need to continue to work on. I will say we got 20, so, hopefully we can improve that as well.
Any more questions for Coach Curry? Back over here to Jay.
Last night you mentioned that you will have to turn to your bench to give certain players a break. When Lester got off the bench, she started off fast. Moving forward with back-to-back games, do you feel like that is a key piece that will work when turning to your bench?
Well, I think, Eris missed the first 2 weeks of practice due to an injury. So I felt like that, she's just now kind of starting to understand a little bit and get some game-like reps in practice and be able to get back into practice. And now, our young ones and our first-year players, it just takes time. It's a process. And anytime that, I think it's important for me to try to get them in regardless of opponent, situation, time, score, because that's the only way we're going to get better right now is to go through it, to get to it. And we can't come in and make consecutive mistakes. We've got to continue to help her defensively. I think the biggest thing with all freshmen is the game is so much faster. You've got so much that's so different, and it's a transition. So I think the more that our young kids can continue to work and practice and grow and then get in a game situation, that's the only way they're going to get better. So we're going to have to live with some mistakes, but we also know that, our first group has got to do better too.
Any more questions? Reminder, after this question, we'll go into previewing ULM.
Your team had a lot more free throws tonight than previous games. They were attacking the rim. Overall, what did you think about your team's approach and getting to the line tonight?
I thought the approach was good, but the free throw shooting has to improve. It's atrocious, and it's something that we continue to work on day in and day out. We hold them accountable. We have our free throw ladder winners. Our perimeter did a really good job tonight, and then our posts have to improve our free throw. It's definitely something we're coaching it. We're working on it. It's repetition. But I will say this, I don't think you can become a good free throw shooter just in practice. I think that it's important to understand if that's 2 or 3 minutes at the end, 2 or 3 minutes at the start when we're in our shooting times. So we'll continue to work on it. But we're very, very, very happy about how many times we got there. We've just got to get there and convert. It's toughness. It's grit. And all of these kids have stepped to the line in their past and made 2 free throws. It's real simple. They're free.
We'll switch gears and focus on ULM for a second. Coach, what do you think of ULM on Sunday?
It's going to be a tremendous road environment for us and a tough place to play. Very well-coached team. Obviously a much improved team. They gave us all we wanted a year ago. They've done an unbelievable job in the transfer portal. And I'm just excited for the opportunity for us to go on the road. It's our 4th game in 7 days. It's their Super Bowl. I mean, when we walk into these environments, I think, it just prepares us for SEC play, and we'll have to go over there and take care of the basketball against their pressure. They've played a little 1-3-1 lately. They've changed their defenses. So we've got to go in there and be prepared, and our preparation will start tomorrow.
Questions about ULM?
What specifically are you looking to work on in order to improve before you get on the road to ULM?
Well, I think it's a lot of little things. I think tomorrow is really important for recovery. Tomorrow is more of a mental day than a physical day. There's so many things we're teaching right now, and there's so many things that we can learn. It's a typical situation where we're in the SEC and we played today. We've got 2 days of prep and we go on the road. So I think it's just another great learning opportunity for us to learn more than just the X's and O's, but individually, how do we approach each and every day? So great opportunity for us the past 2 days, and now we need to build on that with another tough road game.
And Coach, this will be the 2nd road game for you guys, and going in there with a 22nd ranking in the nation. What's kind of your message to your players to kind of let them know that maybe they'll be getting the best shot from every single team that they play, especially when they go on a road game?
Well, I'm not so sure it's necessarily about the ranking. I think it's more about it's Alabama. And anytime Alabama comes to town in any sport, I think a lot of people get excited about that. So Again, I think we're their game of the year in the preseason. I've had multiple people say, you know, that is so cool to go play at Alabama A&M. That's so cool to go play at Louisiana Monroe. And I think so many times, you know, a lot of people don't have, you know, maybe a little bit of courage and to go do that. And I just think it puts our team in a really good position to get better. And we accept that challenge and knowing that we're going to be their game of the preseason. And I think that's going to be a really fun environment for us. You know, it's my alma mater. I'm excited about that. Very thankful for, you know, what that time there gave me. And so it'll be a lot of fun to go over there and play.